Could you believe that a young lady would not date me because I told her it's not in my budget?
Man, that.
What's going on, guys? Today, we're going to talk about how to date on a budget. And we're starting right now.
Brim low on my fitted, dreams has always been vivid. I'm just trying to go get it. Catch me right around and I'm ignorant. I'm just rolling.
Now, I've been on over 1,000 dates.
How, Sway?
So I think I know what I'm talking about when it comes to going on cheap dates. So fellas, if she really cares about where the first date is, she's probably not interested in you. And if she is interested in you, it's for all the wrong reasons. Especially if she tries to convince you to take her somewhere fancy.
No. Hell no. No.
Quick story time. You guys know my story. I was young, fly, and flashy. So naturally, women thought I had money.
He nasty, but he got money though.
I took this one chick out on a date, and when the waiter came, I had to go to the bathroom. So I ordered real quick and told her to get whatever she wanted. And when I returned from the bathroom, the food came, and this ordered 3 appetizers and an entree.
Y'all know it's coming. Insert dog face here.
And I'm like,
I can't eat. I'm broke.
you not about to eat all of that. And she said, well, not today, but I'll save some for later. I looked at her and smiled and said, I'll let you keep 1 appetizer and 1 entree, but you know, we f***ing tonight. And she laughed, and I didn't. And later on that night, I gave her that
Long dick. Hey.
and never called her after that.
Gotcha, bitch.
See guys, we know some women go on dates just to eat. It's a part of the game, fellas. I'm sorry. But here's how you avoid that at all costs. For starters, always offer to have a nice romantic glass of wine at your place. I always recommend that first for 2 reasons. 1, because you don't want to take a thotty out on a date. And 2, because if she's already comfortable enough to Netflix and chill with you, why would you take her somewhere less intimate? But say that doesn't work. Option 2 is to take her somewhere fun and free. So grab that bottle of wine and head to the beach or the park. If she's hungry, stop by a fancy fast food spot like Chick-fil-A. Nothing but the best for her. Option 3, if you don't want to take her to the beach or park, I suggest coffee or Cold Stones. If she asks why we can't go on a dinner date, just tell her that you want to make sure she's cool first. And not to worry, because if she plays her cards right, we can do dinner after. But say you don't want to go with the first 3 options because you're not as cheap as me. Option 4, happy hour. And bring a couple small shots with you. Because if she's cool, she'll love the idea that you snuck a couple alcohol shots in. So not only do you get cheap food at happy hour, but you also get cheap drinks too. Option 5 is to go eat dinner before you go out with her. If she asks why you're not ordering food, just tell her you're on a diet. Or you can say you didn't eat all day and couldn't wait till 7 o'clock to eat. In my experience, half the time, if you don't order food, a chick will feel awkward eating in front of you. So those are just a few tips on how to lower the bill. And I consider dating fun. You can't work your whole life and not enjoy it. So I like to ball on a 10% budget.
What the hell are you talking about?
Whatever you make, take 10% and put that aside to have fun with. The other 90% is simple. 50% should be invested in a business, future real estate, or stocks. 40% will be living expenses. So what comes out of the 10% is simple. Any partying you do, dating, the fun things you do with your friends, all of that is in the 10%. An example of that is, say you make $3 grand a month after taxes. You have $300 a month to go on a date with and hang out with your friends. So basically, you got about $75 a week. Depending on how cheap you are with these dates, it can be easily 1 to 3 dates a week. So while we're in the spirit of dating on a budget, I thought it'd be interesting to react to a video called Dating on a Budget Gone Wrong. So check this out.
Could you believe that a young lady would not date me because I told her it's not in my budget? She didn't return a phone call, she ain't do nothing. And I'm sitting here like, well, what the heck? Y'all, she didn't text me for 2 months. Keep it live, we'll be right back. So check this out, y'all. Check this out. I already have a video out talking about a young lady who wouldn't date me because I don't have a credit score. And I'm not going after ladies. Let me say this right now. But I do have a problem when young ladies try to play your boy. Like, what in the world? So you guys know me. I budget every single month. At the end of the month, I always, list in my cash flow. Then I also put out what I have going out. Inside of my budget, because I am a single man and I'm dating for a purpose, for marriage, I do have a line item for dates. That line item is not a lot. I'm not going to give you the particular number, but it's not that much.
I'll tell y'all what it was. It was $300.
So about a few months ago, I took this young lady out. We went out to dinner. She texted me. She says, hey, first date was cool, but can we go to this particular restaurant next weekend? I didn't respond because I wanted to go home and check my budget and make sure that, okay, I can afford it inside of my budget. So when I go home, I realized it's gonna take me over that particular line item in my budget for dating. So I asked myself, all right, do I tell her the truth? Like, I was thinking about just lying, y'all, to be real. I was gonna be like, can't go, I'm busy. But then you know what? The Holy Spirit said, no, don't lie. Show her the caliber of man that you are. So I sent her a text message that says, hey, unfortunately, I can take you out next weekend, but I can't take you to this particular restaurant because if I do, this will take me over my dating budget for the month. I would be more than happy to budget this in for next month if we are still dating. So I send it, and I got an iPhone. And then on the iPhone, y'all know how it happens. When they start typing, that big old bubble come up with a ... I'm thinking like, okay, cool, we good. Then the ... goes away, and nothing comes in. And I'm sitting there, I'm emotional, like, dang, did I just play myself? Dang, did she just play me? Y'all, she didn't text me for 2 months. She didn't return a phone call, she ain't do nothing. And I'm sitting here like, well, what the heck? How is she gonna sit here and say, you know what, I can't respond to that because a man's gonna stick to his budget? That's sad. So she seen me on a particular national show. Ain't gonna say who, but she seen me on TV. She sends me a text message and she says, hey, just seen you on such and such. How are you? What about that date? I started typing and I really wasn't typing nothing. I just wanted her to see the ... and I didn't hit send.
I'm disappointed. I would have told her I'm too busy for dating right now, but we can hang at the crib. I've got a nice rooftop and a nice bottle of wine, so you can come through. Then gave her that long and never called her again.
Because here's the thing, you can't play me and then honestly think I'm gonna come back to you after you've done me like that. What's the whole purpose of this story? My vision for my life and for my money, because I stuck to it, it actually blocked me from dating a particular young lady that probably wasn't healthy for me.
Exactly, guys. She just wanted the experience. She didn't really like him.
So to anyone who's out there dating, when you have a budget, you stick to that budget. Your plan is your pathway to your future. You stick to that plan. You stick to the vision. Where there is no vision, that's where people perish. And I believe when we just go out there and just spin and let people manipulate us into changing our plan and our vision for our life, things happen. I could have took her to the restaurant. Honestly, I could have took her that next weekend, but I didn't want to change my budget around because at the end of the day, that's what I said I'm going to do.
So if you like this video, the video you're gonna want to watch next is Top 8 Places to Meet Rich Women. Well, that's all I got for you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and buy my t-shirt, bitch. I'm out.